Said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on another team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will get the first swing of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Punts it out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Vols will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boots' first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. So here is the Tennessee offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it and fires to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. The Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unleashes one deep. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Trying to bull his way in. Into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Snagged out of the air. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Cutler. Throwing right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
It's first down from the 11. The give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They took their time out of the gate, starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ball game.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll immediately call timeout.
And I'm not a huge fan of the prevent defense because you usually prevent yourself from winning is what I like to say for it. But how about the defense still getting a sack in prevent? You don't see that very often.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Teray. And they're able to get him down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to get it through the air. Floating away. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. The Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They call the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Teray. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Got it. He's in for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got his man on the outside. Oh, what a cut! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Hand off from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
To the air, it's Cutler. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off-play action on first down. Up to 14. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Now adjusting. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Going for 6. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Cutler. Got his man on the right.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Makes a connection. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again. Go.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. Got the 1st down and more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get it done.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the defense, got him at the 27. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Would you have gone back to the run, Nate?
I think now, yeah. Of course, now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after you've taken the sack. I like mixing it up. But if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? What looking to fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot, second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
On play action. Here comes the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And that's exactly what I want from my quarterback. I trust you. I want to throw the ball down the field on 3rd and long, make a play, but understanding the situation. Throw that thing to the crowd. Now a field goal puts me up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter where I like my chances.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To throw, it's Cutler. Makes the grab. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Not much doing there. Just picked up a couple before going out of bounds to stop the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. It's complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion.
And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it.